They're just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on 10, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
39-yard line.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
It's now
right now in the
2nd and
National
6.
Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that's scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
A gain of 6.
The Browns hit 6 and 3 on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
At the
And when you and I
45-yard
watched
line.
tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Here we go, here we go. 370 Timberwolves. Ready?
The former volunteer is Dylan Sampson. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
2nd and 10.
Well, this defense
At
for
the
the Ravens, they were
46-yard
very
line.
good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for
19
sacks.
tight, 19
And plenty
tight.
of other turbulence in the pocket for him as
Man,
well.
Buffalo
Hard to
18.
throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the
60
incompletion.
average, 60
They had the
average.
incomplete pass on
Here we
2nd
go,
down.
set.
Now they need a
Ready.
big play here. 3rd and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Nabi Nadabike. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Quick, ready?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
180. Get on. 180. What is it on?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
For a Baltimore.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Off the Play fake. Here's Jackson. Incomplete.
Pass.
These two teams met in Baltimore, you may remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. 2nd and 10.
180! 180! What a shot! What a shot!
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. It's 3rd and 7. Look at this Browns defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Sit up! 180! Sit up! Sit up!
Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
First down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5. Jackson now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and set up a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
180! Hey, hey! You.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. B.J. Ojulari gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Ravens strike first at 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Sanders. Going right side here, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Ready! Trap 60! Trap 60!
To throw now, here's Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Here we go. Start. Go.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A gain of 12
That'll move the
yards.
sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Browns.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Throwing, Sanders. He's got the Joker over the middle. So completion good for 6 yards. That brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Play action. It's Sanders. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Mike Green.
Mike Green. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
For the Browns.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
At their own
He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football.
But Derrick Henry all alone to the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tyler Luke.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we
Makes the
often
score.
overstate
Ravens 10.
about how explosive
Browns
teams are, but
nothing.
this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10 zip as they come up 1st and 10. And give it a can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Ready, 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 ready.
They go play action now. Sanders. This one complete to Jerry Judy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Browns.
The first catch for Judy, good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tag. Bronco 80. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Ready. Freeze. Hot, hot.
On play action, here's Shadur. This will be clear. Judy. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for a
Second
Browns
catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready up. Deep short, deep short. Hey. Go.
And inside to Jenkins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Second down.
That's a really nice tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The tackle by Trenton
Just
Simpson.
not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
On the play.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
To throw is Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
19 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, Sampson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 of the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Sanders to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
2 yards. It's 4th
So now the
down.
Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well,
partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Lamar changing the look. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers.
Jackson's pass complete to Zay Flowers. It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Jackson's pass.
And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short.
8-yard
That'll give him 8 that
it's
time.
4th down.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Jordan Stout
facing 4th down. Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. misses away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones,
2 yards
not
on
having
the
balls go
pickup.
through goalposts.
It's 2nd and 8.
And that's a good
at
job
the
there by the
22-yard
corner.
line.
We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Liking 18. 18 cards.
Here's Sanders. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A loss of 13 yards.
Green
brings up 3rd
That is
down.
now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Back. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And Leonard does the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 29.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
First down.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 lights, go.
Back to throw. Sanders. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that run from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the coverage.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
19 target, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Out of the gun here, Sanders. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He was covered
Trying to
by
get something
Jair
positive to happen
Alexander.
here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was too drastic. I think it's that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And getting this chest shot midfield is started at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A gain of 14. And
First down carry for Henry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Brings up second
and that
and
last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may have saved points on the board when this drive is over.
Play action. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain of 21
yards. And you convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal, Baltimore.
Hey, middle. Go get him.
Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Yo. Sit up.
Here's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for
good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Report.
Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The kick
The
is
point
good.
after is good.
Makes
And
the
the lead
score
now to 3
Ravens
touchdowns at
24.
21.
Browns 3. Tyler Loop to kick
Now
off
after
for
the touchdown,
Baltimore.
Loop back out to kick this one away. And they will not get
The
a
Browns
chance to
take
return
over
this
first
one
and
as it's
10
through the end
at
zone
their
for a
own
touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime
Here we
hole
go.
now
Set.
even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They're
Dylan
down at the
Sampson,
half.
the ball carrier.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit
Chidobe
bigger,
Awuzie
but no
on the
time for
tackle.
discouragement. Just got to
A
get back
6-yard
to it,
pickup
right? Put
brings
your
up
shoulder
second
against the
and
boulder
4
and start pushing.
at the
And try and get
41-yard
back to
line.
where you were to start the half.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Down. Panther 60. Panther 60. Viking 18.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver
And the
screen because it's a real
Browns
teamwork
first
play.
down.
Because guess what? Guy catching the ball,
First
he'll get all the
and 10
credit.
at the
But how about the
49-yard
people at the
line?
block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Nabi Matabike.
Second and 21.
Able to get in there for his second sack of the
38-yard line.
afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Come on. Ready?
Sanders. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard
Sanders
line.
pass.
Give him
Complete
5
to
on the
Dylan
screen play, and
Sampson.
that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up
I wonder
third
what was going
down.
through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully
19
complete the screen pass.
Ready?
Really well done.
Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he will take it across midfield and down to
Intercepted by
45.
the Ravens. He'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running it out to Tenwood. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
13 yards on the play.
113 yards
That's
for him
good
on the
for
ground now as he has been
Baltimore.
terrific
First
here this
down.
afternoon.
First
From the
and 10
32
at the
now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard
They'll run it again with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
down at the 31.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
First and 10 at their own
18 Cardinals.
30-yard
18
line.
Cardinals.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is taken in by Njoku. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
And a nice gain of 21
First down.
yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
70
line.
Ranger. 70 Ranger. Shut up. Warriors 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
21.
I don't know what else can be
40-yard
said
line.
about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job?
picked off anyway. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
A big gain
heck
on
of
the
a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Ready up.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
60 Eagle. Ready, right?
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
No reason not to